On this week's edition of One Tank Trips, I'll be taking you out to the Celery Bog, where I was able to sit down with a former Purdue professor and hear about why this has become such an important place to him.
I didn't have any idea that it was going to be so important to this segment of my life.
Former Purdue professor Sam Postlewaite has lived in a community near the bog for 13 years and says that the Celery Bog Nature Preserve has become a huge part of his life. Here, he's able to keep up with his love of photography, teaching, and nature. Every Tuesday morning, he leads the community in a walk where he imparts some knowledge while also observing the ever-changing scenery.
Tiny little frog that fit between your knuckles here, a little old green frog. I've got a picture of that. and it was found by a little old girl that was walking with us that day.
The Nature Center and Celery Bog is open year-round, so whether you want to go for a hike or want to meet up with Sam for a Tuesday morning walk, there's something for everyone.
Several fraternities, sororities, service groups that come out and help us with things like spreading mulch on the trails. And it's a fun activity for them to do, and they can do it pretty much on their own time schedule.
The Celery Bog itself is just right off campus. You can get there by a free bus, bike, or even on less than 1 tank of gas.
Since this area is about 1.5 miles from campus, there are paved trails where they can ride their bicycles here or walk here. There's also one of the city buses could drop you off right close to the entrance, right on Lindbergh Road.
And no, you won't be seeing any celery while you're at the bog, but you might learn a little bit about how this place got its unique name.
And one of the crops they grew was celery, and it was kind of a delicacy, and a lot of the stores in this part of the state wanted to purchase their celery, and so that's kind of, the name kind of stuck. So it was the Celery Bog.
While Sam showed me around the bog, we talked about how important it is for students to take a break from their hectic schedules, slow down, and observe the world around them.
But then as you walk in there, appreciate how incredible life itself is, and all of the things that are done, and yet they happen, and we take them for granted.
Well, if you're looking for something to do this weekend or just want to get away from your apartment or your dorm room, come on down to the Celery Bog on Lindbergh Road. Reporting for Fast Track, I'm Beth Stan.